going on, everybody? How we all doing? We're going to play a little round here this morning, get back in on it. If you have questions, I'm doing this a little differently this week as far as how I'm doing the stream. Okay, so, you know, that I up still, and let me know if there's any issues. I kind of, before. You can hear me, is what I'm getting at. So we're going to try this. We're going to try it, see what it looks like, and all that good stuff. So let's go. All right, we're going to play this round. So we got first bat. We're in point golf links. So forgive me because again we kind of set stuff up while I was gone, or to get ready to go, and I'm trying to reset it back up, and I had it, really liked it before I left. I got this train made. It's by the same that make so bunker mat. They make this training aid called an arm alarm, and you can get the discount and everything on it still in the, if you click the link for the bunker. Thing been incredible. So I'm going to talk. I wasn't going to do a video on all the training aids and stuff, but I am going to. I will talk about it. I'm going to talk about that one because it's just been so good. All right, let's see. 95. Going to go a little sand wedge. It's a cool looking course. Trying to hit just a little one in there. Don't spin back too much. Very good. Start. I'm telling you, this arm, I feel so good after working with it just for a few minutes too. So it's been crazy. We're trying this out. Things are different. Figured we'd try it on this. On this thing. So, yeah, exciting times at the show. Exciting times at the show because of, all this is going on. It's interesting where golf is going. Definitely a game where, starting that golf is going to be played in. I didn't hit it very good. I hit it off the toe. That's going to push it right. So I need a bounce. Nope. You're going to see stroke. The Tiger, whatever Tiger's new thing is. of that stuff. Let's see if we can hit this little baby chip. Maybe. Oh. So we had that. I did get to hit chips out. I was doing some stuff with Cleveland and got to hit some chips out. And that was cool. Not hit the shins with one. So that was not. 8-iron here. Pulled it a touch, so it's going to be deep. Face a little closed. Hit it really good. It was really cool to see. You know, it's always good to see. So friends, you get a lot on the show, I think. You know, that's what I think you get when you go is, all right, we got this going on, we got this going on. Uphill lie, 12 yards, so that's going to help it go up. So trajectory will be easier to stop. Ball is going to take off left because of the lie, but then when it hits the green, it's going to move back to the right. So it should just be a little pitch. I pushed it a touch, and I just kind of juiced it a little. Caught a little bit of turf, so not my best, obviously. Ooh, big. So that was good. Trying to think of what else was good. A lot of focus on more playing lessons. I agree with. That's actually one of the. I think we need to do a better job of teaching people how to play. I'm going to try something I was working on. I was hitting some balls, trying to get some more attack angle up on this baby while I was out there. Got some advice. That felt pretty good. Just to try to launch it. Definitely look cool. I tried a ping club. The ping has this new shaft. It's a stock shaft, which is nice. It's not an upgrade. It's one of their stock shafts. What's called like the Black 2.0. It was pretty sweet. That thing's a spin killer. So for me, I spin the ball too much. Just laying it down there with the 4-iron. I can't get there anyway. So it kind of, you know, I could try to blast it down there, get a shorter yardage in. Not a bad idea. It just gets a little, it's just looking a little narrow down there for my liking. So just feel a little more comfortable playing it like this, even though these greens are small. I don't know a lot about this course. If I were to look this up, I bet this is a Pete Dye. I would have to venture. This has a feeling of a Pete Dye. So I'll have to look it up after. 106, that's a sand wedge. Again, feeling pretty good with that feeling on the arm thing. Just a little short. Brutal. And I'm sorry if you're posting stuff. I'm not seeing any chats pop up. So, you know, I'm sorry if you can't see it. I'm trying. I'm just, you know, so that's it, right? So just, you know, I'm trying something new. So I apologize if it's not working 100% right now. Just want to try something out. But we will be back. If it's not working like this, tomorrow night we'll be back live doing Scott Hogan Golf Show. Let's, you know, talking some things we saw, talking a little bit more. Instead of me just playing, it's going to be all about what we saw. You can ask as many questions as you can, and we'll have a good night. There's no football, so got all the time in the world. Hit that one pretty decent. Pulled it a touch. It's the only thing I got to work on now. I'm getting that path better. You see on my path, if you remember from before, my path, I was really struggling to get it out to the right. Now I can do it. It's kind of nice. All right, we got to aim way right. So you got to have a spot to play from here. Ball's going to come out left. So let's see what we can do. Hacking a pitching wedge. Need enough power to get up there. Try to just get one to tumble on, basically. You know, any 2-putt would be great. Okay. I'm going to do a little, so this is another thing I talked about before we left, is I am going to, what I'm going to do is work on hitting more runners, right? So I wasn't doing this. I could easily just hit a lob wedge and just do this, but I want to switch, you know, change my strategy a little bit. So we'll start doing it now. This is something I used to do more of in college. I kind of fell in the trap of playing more high lofted stuff, you know, because it looks cool. But, you know, in reality, it's just literally bump it, kind of thin that one. Now in the sim, it's always a little challenging to play those, I find, because I tend to play them extremely low. So it's hard to get the flight. And the reason for that is the club doesn't get out of the way of the ball. So it's hard for, that's what I see. So let's switch it up. I'm going to go to a 50. Same shot though. Same shot, back in the stance, just a little bump. There we go, hit it. So again, it's just a shot I'm going to work on. You know, yeah, if I'm not going to hit, maybe it's going to, at the expense of my scores in here, that's fine. I'm working to get better for the season, so that's something I would like to add, is just working on those. Having some more tools. Let's see what we got. Right there. Cool. Par 5. Let's send it. Get that. So what I'm doing on the driver, bigger stance. That's it. So that drops me back a little bit. And then again, when I'm working with my arms, this arm alarm thing. And you know, now I can get that club path. You remember I was like 3-4 left before. Now I can get it out to the 0 with the driver, with how far forward I'm playing it. You know, that horizontal swing plane has got to be 3-4 right or so. Now I got to get the face to work. That's another issue, but we'll work on that. All right, let's see what we got. I'm going to aim it. I'm going to try to aim it right at this tree. It's going to come out pretty hard left. I'm not going for it, obviously. I've got a club to advance it. Maybe 150 yards or so, or 180. Trying to get, no, about 150. I was thinking I would get it around 110, 120 yards with that club. So then we can just play from there. All right. Gonna try to get this sand wedge all the way there. I think I can. So I'm going to also work on really driving it. Nope. Well, I'll take the no read. Or if it gets it. Nope, I'll take the no read. So I know one of the big questions from the show was, you know, this RCT ball. I think if you didn't see the video, I hit that a little on the toe. Go. Don't spin. I definitely hit the ball on the toe. If you saw any of the videos, you give me these clubs that, you know, you just hand me a random golf club that's too flat. Oh, that toe strike. It's we saw with the RCT ball for sim softwares from the engineers. That's another nice thing about the PGA show, is you get to the engineers. You know, so if a salesperson has a question, you know, the engineers are in from South Africa, they're in from sure. And they're there to answer it. And it's awesome. Driver there. Man, it feels so good. Even that one where I was like 0.5 left, it's like just feeling good. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, if I bring up this spin, 3171 on that one. I didn't hit that one as good. Now, to be fair, you know, hitting on TrackMan, hitting on quads, you know, depending on whatever company, whatever device they had, I struggled. I could see outdoors. I was seeing that number, right? That's why I was doing a lot of work on clubs and fitting and all that stuff. Because all right, I got to get that one down. The ping one, actually, I started to get it down with their shaft. A little sand wedge here. Hit it good, but it's right. Bummer. All right, 143 down 4. Another interesting thing I saw too was about curving the ball. We have the open form, which is a group. It's started by a guy named Michaelides, who used to be a long drive guy. Used to coach college too. What was it? Nick Shertock, he's actually an accountant, but he's a huge golf fan. And then Chris Como, who I think a lot of you know. He was Tigers coach. He's now Jason Day's coach. Coaches a bunch of people. So they started this event. This was the 9th year, I believe. We're going pitching wedge here. Going to try to trap draw it a little bit here. Shout out, no lane up. But they were talking about curving the ball and seeing some statistical things with that. It was interesting. All right. I pulled it. I was trying to trap it to get it there. All right. Gonna be fun. So yeah, that was interesting as well. Going through that. 12. Gonna come out right. Gonna come out of deep stuff. Kind of play it like an explosion. So I play. Oh man, kind of just off sync. Haven't played in a while. I play those shots like bunker shots. You open it way up, get the bounce. If you hit the ground first, it's okay. You're gonna just take out some stuff. This is a fun little golf course. 256, going driver over. Again, I'm loving. So I got it on Ultra Graphics too. It's cool seeing all that water and how that's working. That's pretty sweet. Hit that one pretty hard. Again, pulled it a little, but liking it. Liking that. So yeah, it was a good week. Got some things to work on in my game. You know, that I will do. And yeah, it was a good time. That was a gap wedge. That felt pretty good. Didn't come left like I thought it would. I guess I probably played a little bit too much slope for the left movement, but honestly wouldn't be too upset with the shot in real life. This one I'm going to play, so I am going to play this with a 60, but I am going to play it low. And the reason I'm going to play it with the 60 is I can stop it a little faster because I can keep the ball speed on it down, or at least that's what I think I can do. So just ball back, face will be a little open. A little too hard. Yeah, just too hard. I didn't want to land it on like that. But it's all right. We're working on hitting lower shots. Trying to get my low game back. You know, don't have to take it upstairs all the time. I've lost my tee. Oh, there it is. It's all the way back here. Driver. Just be working on that club face. Loving that path. Again, if you're kind of new here, I've been working hard on trying to get a club path out to the right with the driver. I like to see a draw, or have the ability to do it at least. I see a lot of draws when I play, so, you know. Pitching wedge here, 113 out of the junk. Just get it up there as close as we can. Ball is going to come right off that slope. I thought it would come more. Get on the green. It didn't. So that's all right. Happy with that. Hit it good. Let's see. So schedule for the week will be, well, let's hit this little chip first. This one we do need a little bit of height on it. Just got to get my touch back on these short shots. You don't play for a week or two, and that's the part that goes. The schedule, I'll have a video about Rapsodo MLM2 today. That'll come out later today. Tomorrow, I believe we're going to be doing, well, we have our live show tomorrow night. I'll be doing an at-home look at the face impacts at some point. And then we're going to talk about this arm alarm thing I keep mentioning because it was just that good. And like I said, I'm working on it with my swing, and I'm absolutely loving it. We're going to talk about something I actually went to the show to get, which was, oh man, I hit that so good too. Which was called the Force Pedal. That was a 9-iron, by the way. It's called the Force Pedal, and I went there knowing I was going to probably get that, so I did. We'll talk about that for generating speed, so that'll be good. And then, you know, yeah, we'll go from there. So I'm going to play this one. Gosh, these fairways are tight. We're going to play it at that right side. I've been pulling it, so, you know, you got a good idea to pay attention to what's going on and work with it. So we're going to hit a pull. We're going to plan for a little pull. To perfection. Oh, pulled it a little too much. I hit it hard. Man, it's just like everywhere I go, I'm finding the deep rough. Everywhere. All right, this one I think I'm going to try a 3-wood out of. It's, you know, I don't have much of it in front of me. There's nothing in front. I mean, you can't go right, obviously. That's hazard. So anywhere up by the green, but, you know, it's pretty open. So I think I can just hit this up there and get up by the green. Oh, it didn't come out. Oh, I clipped that tree. Never mind. Well, that would be the epitome of making things worse. All right, what we got? So from this deep rough. So really, oh man, that tree is causing a problem. So we're going to try to get it on the right side over there somewhere. Hit it good. How about run up there for me? Just run right in the circle. Oh yeah, it was a birdie the whole time. Birdie the whole time. So we just played it out there. We just basically took a 6-iron there and just said, I couldn't aim left because of the tree, so I just tried to kind of, you know, pull it almost a little bit, kind of offset the slope. You know, one of those ones you kind of feel out. That was another thing that we talked a lot about at the show. Was one of the biggest things I saw at the show. You know, you get to see a lot of good players. You get to talk to them, and they all say the same thing. They figure it out. They never got told, you know, hey, do exactly this. They're given some direction, and then they go figure it out, right? And I think that is 100% true. That, you know, that's how I started. I know, and I'm not a PGA Tour player, but you know, I got to. I tell this to some people. I mean, I broke par before I ever took a lesson, just figuring it out, right? All right, we're on a birdie train, right? You know, somebody showed me just a couple of things about how to hit a ball. You know, I watched how a swing should look, and I just tried to do it. All right. So this one, if you look down, so we're going to scout down there. Okay, let's take a look. This is where it gets tricky because, you know, it's going to be down. You got to get it far enough, but I'm actually hitting my driver better, which is great. But I want to get it far enough so I'm not messing with these trees on the left, right? And right's a little better, it looks like. I'm going to hit 3-wood. You know, because I know I can hit it pretty straight. And it doesn't go left a whole lot. And then it should fit into that spot we just looked at. That was kind of the goal. All right, 5 up, 73, 77, I mean, so it's just outside a lob wedge, so I got to go with a little sand wedge, which is fine. Just going to choke down a touch, feel it out. I mean, I hit it solid. I feel like I crushed it. I sure did. We didn't feel it out very well. Probably one thing, you go back to the tee and stay, you know, again, if now playing the course, hey, it's going to put you in a little awkward yardage. But I also just I haven't had good feel the entire day, you know, so probably just need to work on feel and touch. That's what happens when you haven't played in a little bit. 12. So this one, again, out of the rough, needs some stop, nice and high, or just opening the face at least. Don't chunk the crap out of it. All right, now we got to try to chip it in. Break. Oh. And there you go. That's how you make bogeys, when you have double chips. A la John Ron yesterday, making the double. All right. This one looks like driver all day. I'm going to try to make sure. We're going to work on that pull here. And all we got to do is just make sure the face stays open. Not bad, but I definitely pulled it a touch. We're just loving that left side. Sit. I'm hammering the ball, though. That was nice. See some numbers on that. Yeah, 2654 is where I was living in that range down in Florida. Unless and then that's why I was trying shafts. I got one that, I mean, I do think it's a little bit of a swing thing that it'll get better, but you know, we'll see. All right, 50 yards out of the junk, great spot to be. I would love to. I'm not sure if anybody, again, I can't see the chat today, so if you just leave it, I'm going to go back and look. I'll try to get to as many questions as I can. So, got to figure that part out as we go here. But anyway, 48. Playing it like 70-ish, which is a problem because now we 3-putt it. Oh, Execution was good. I was just trying to get it on the green a little bit past. Let's see at 50. This is just a little gap wedge. That swing really felt good. Just I'd call that like an 80%er. That swing felt good. All right, 2 to go. So again, tomorrow, live show. We'll be talking a lot about this. Sorry if you couldn't see the chat. We'll get it worked out for tomorrow. Or if you're saying things and I can't see it. So we'll get it worked out. We're just trying something new today. Oh no, hey, a chat popped up. I don't know where that's from, but hey, something came through. So we'll have to see. To be honest, I got to figure out a way to do it. Whether it's, maybe I got to bring up the stream on YouTube. I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's the MO of this channel. We'll try it and just figure it out. And again, then Wednesday, I've got a video. Oh, that was a really good drive. I love that one. Even with that one club path left, I'm okay with that. I'm kind of resigning. I can't even hit a fairway there. You know, I'm kind of resigning that I'm never going to hit like sweeping draws, but I definitely want it in the bag if needed. Wednesday, I'm going to be talking about the projector. We're talking about schedule. You know, we're going to be talking about the force pedals. I believe that was another day. I don't remember. I got to look, but we got that. We'll talk about foresight, Bushnell, full swing. I went back into the lion's den with them. You know, and they saw my previous video, which is 15 months ago, where I just said, hey, you know, I don't think the device is ready yet, so I'm not going to review it. They said, hey, come on in. When I walked up, guy's like, I know who you are, their marketing guy. And said, we want you to try it. I want you to try it, and you're going to be right here with me. And I said, okay. Oh, that's hit so bad. I was just thinking about my video that I did with them and how they wouldn't let me do one alone. They had to be there for it. Understandable. I mean, again, I don't think I was like too mean about it. I just, you know, I don't want to tell you guys to buy something that's I don't believe in. We're just, oh man. Oh man. All right, this is where you use the good old sim drop feature. So, because I have no idea where I'm at. So I got to be over here somewhere. All right. Accept it. You take a penalty and you just get out of there when you can't see. So probably a good thing, because let's face it, you're not going to find your ball if you hit it in that stuff anyway. So that's all legit. One other thing that was really cool, another big talk of the show, I'd say Flight Scope was a huge talk with this stuff, but also we had a lot of talks about that next golf league, which is TrackMan's Golf League. So if you're not familiar, it's a professional league. You're going to be starting to see, I know they're going to be getting LPGA players and PGA Tour players. It's like e-game, esports. I think it's going to be massive. If you're familiar with the mini tour golf world, I couldn't see anything there. If you're familiar with the mini tour golf world, you would know how payouts and stuff work for that. You actually can make the same amount of money for like a win. Oh, that's a good hole. You make the same amount of money for a win, but like when I played mini tour stuff back in the day, it would be $1,500. So I always tell people, it's like if you were to play a poker tournament. If you're familiar with how that works, you put you buy in, you play, and you see how much you get back. That's how mini tours work. That's why, you know, the finances of it all get talked about a lot, because most people that are doing this stuff, you know, most people that are doing this stuff, they are they have a sponsor of some sort, somebody that's basically paying the bills. Costs about $100,000 a year to do it, if you're going to do it right. And, you know, play certain events, travel a little bit. Something didn't feel right on that one, like how I hit it. I don't know. Still fine. But anyway, so, you know, it was interesting. But now these events, they cost $130. 100 of it goes to the prize pool. 30 of it's for the VAT, whatever that is, you know, that tax or whatever that, you know, going over to Europe, because TrackMan's a European company. And so, but that $100, the winner won 17 grand, which is what the big events win. There's a little sand wedge coming in here. Don't spin. You know, back when I played, it was like $1,500 for an entry fee. Winner would get like seven. I mean, it was, you had to win or maybe finish like top 3 to really see any return. That was like meaningful. Otherwise, you were just like hoping not to lose too much money and gain the experience. So I think this is huge. I know one of the guys in our section, he was in like 3rd or 4th or something. He's looking at a couple grand payday. So that's a very interesting stuff going forward. So again, hopefully that, you know, I'm guessing it's not working as how it should be. Or if you're chatting, please let me, you know, I will get back to you. We'll get it all worked out. I'm just changing up things on the stream. So yeah, that'll be it. But thanks everybody for tuning in. Again, tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central Time, we will have the Scott Hogan Golf Show. We're going to be talking about all of this stuff. And then we have the Rapsodo video coming on YouTube a little bit later. So make sure you check that out, MLM2. Really good unit, for especially for the price. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Peace. Ooh.